The experiment was about trying to understand or to figure out how do large business groups incubate and build new businesses? How do you create a sense of entrepreneurship inside a large group? So to answer that question, in 2010, ironically when you were born, Supam, FirstCry, and we created Mahindra Partners. And that was our attempt at trying to create this experiment in entrepreneurship. And the mandate for Mahindra Partners really was that they should be investing in, incubating companies, particularly in the new age fields. And they would have to do that while competing with a variety of startups. And frankly, nobody was betting on large companies, as you know. So I asked one of my colleagues, Zhooben, Bhiwandiwala, and another colleague, Parag, Shah, Zhooben as senior managing director of the company, and then Parag as the managing director. They were both here today. I think I see them. I'm very pleased they're here. And their mandate, as I said, was to isolate this kind of mentality of startups. And to our minds, the really differentiating mentality of startups is that they worship at the temple of value creation, almost to the exclusion of everything else. They're not there necessarily to build empires. They're there to build and create value. And that was why they were so agile, so nimble, so focused. And that's why nobody bet on large companies to create new businesses. Now, if we found that they invested in businesses where the value creation was better done in the large company, under the umbrella or aegis of our large company, so be it. Then we build them as a new vertical. But if they found that greater value would be created by ceding control, ceding leadership, so be it too. And so they worked first on Mahindra Logistics, a company that was a division of Mahindra, took it out, grew it dramatically, created extraordinary value. They then created Susten, a new age business in new age renewables, new energy, solar to be specific to begin with. And that's been very successful. And both these now are solid pillars of the Mahindra group, as well as Mahindra Accelo, which was the first business of our group. And they transformed it from a trading to a manufacturing powerhouse. And then they invested and nurtured Mum and Me, which was a business in clothing and other goods for newly born children, for infants and beyond. Identical space that Supam was fighting in. After a while, they felt that consolidation was the way to value creation, so we acquired Baby Oye. And we were still fighting Supam. And then one day Zhooben came to me and he said, you know, Anand, I've studied this man, and he's brilliant. He's an innovator, he's passionate, he focuses relentlessly on efficiency, he has a global vision, which I was delighted to hear Supam is being manifest today in the UAE and Saudi. And he said, this is the time for us to really create value by consolidating with them. I think we'll be better off supporting him rather than fighting him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we merged with FirstCry, and at that time became the largest shareholder. After that, of course, you know, Supam just went like a rocket ahead. He's created a delivery system, which I think is the envy of many global online retailers, which is what attracted SoftBank, I suppose, to come in. And of course, the rest is history.